All right, what's up, familia? Welcome to the Pray. Hey, man, hope you guys are doing good. Keeping from the lines, got your load secure. All right. So, as you guys can see from the thumbnail and from the background right here, let's go ahead and let's talk about this movie. All right. Um, Look, I'm a big fan of the Predator. The original one. I like the first two. I like the one with Schwarzenegger, and I like the one with Danny Glover. That one does not get a lot of love. I don't know why, man. But if you guys watch Predator Part Two, look, I liked it. I really did. Is it as good as Part One? No, but damn, it's still good. It's still really good. Okay. I think this movie right here, Prey, I think if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, it might be the fifth installment of the movie. This one takes place well before any of them. Okay, this is a prequel to all of these. Okay, apparently this is the first time that the Predator touches down here on Earth. We gotta go back to what I think it was 1719 that the movie takes place. So, man, look, I'm not gonna get all specific and names and everything like that, man. I don't get down like that. Okay, you guys could go watch some other movie reviews where they do all that. I just sit down, I watch the movie, and I'm gonna come on and just tell you guys what I think. Okay, spoiler alerts. Yes, there's gonna be some, so you were warned, right? So, okay. um First of all, have I watched all the Predators, not including the AVPs? Okay, Alien versus Predator, that's their own thing. But all the Predators, no, no, I have not. I have not seen the last one, which I think the last one before this one, which I think was called The Predator. That one I did not watch, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably never gonna end up watching it. I heard horrible things about it. It never interested me. I did watch the movie Predators when they were on they gathered up a lot of bunch of bad people, I guess, and sent them to this, off world, and they're there to be hunted. And that one was it was whatever. It was a it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good either. It was just somewhere in between there. But anyway, getting to this one right here, for one reason or another, this one caught my attention, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this one. And I did. I made it a point to watch it. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. So, um, it again. It takes place back in 1719. The Comanche tribe is there. They're doing their thing, man, living that nice, easy life. It was kind of refreshing just to kind of see just out the wilderness, man, just the open lands and plains and stuff. They're there, they're doing their thing, man. And you got this young girl right here, and she really wants to be a hunter. Okay, that's her thing. She really wants to be a hunter. She wants to be out there. She wants to be hunting, and it's pretty much known. You come to find out that in order to be a hunter for this tribe, you gotta get their approval. And in order to get their approval, is that you gotta hunt something, but something something that's pretty dangerous, right? And you got to come back with its head. And then you pretty much get the approval. It's like, okay, you're the hunter now, right? And her brother, I don't think this is ever said, but it just seems like her brother is the man. Seems like he's the guy in charge when it comes to that, when it comes to hunting, when it comes to going out, of being the warrior, being the hunter, that type. I got, I was under the impression that her brother was, el más chingón, el mero mero, man. Like, that's the guy, man. That's the young stud right there. And he's, our fearless warrior and hunter. um, what she does have going for herself is that she's a pretty good tracker, and everybody knows that. So it's pretty pro woman. It's got that. It's kind of like the girl trying to do the guy thing, I guess, and nobody takes her serious. They're kind of like, nah, you know what? Kind of like, you're just a girl. Hey, we don't need a meal. So it goes down that route, right? It goes down that route where it's like, very pro woman. Hey, a woman can do, it goes down that route. Okay. Um, She's got her dog with her. The dog's a big part of the movie. It's right by her side. And look, man, when Predator comes down, uh, it's kind of cool seeing um, Predator, the Predator itself interact with nature, right? What do I mean by that? I don't mean he's picking flowers and smelling them. Nah, chale, dog. Um, the way he killed the snake, he throws down with a wolf. And what's crazy is that he ends up throwing down with a freaking bear. Okay. Uh it's pretty badass to see. Okay. I did enjoy that. I did enjoy it, did get me thinking, like, man, you know what? That is pretty badass. Just out in nature like that, and seeing that he as well, he's in the danger zone as well, right? But he's out there to hunt. He's out there to hunt that prey, right? So as time goes on, obviously you know, she here, I forgot her name, but she's the one that gets catches wind, like, hey, there's something else out here. This ain't right. Who does this to a snake? And she just knows there's something ain't right here. Okay, something else is out here, something else is going on. Everyone's all like, man, it could be a bear. That she's all like, yeah, maybe, but not that big. And who does this and who does that, right? But ain't nobody really trying to listen to her. As a matter of fact, before they even go out, she has a moment with her mom. And I do like that. I do like that it showed the family. I do like that it showed the interaction with the tribe and all that good stuff, man. And they're there to get her back, and hey, come on, we're looking for you, we got to get you back and on. She's the first one to see it because she's there to hunt. She wants to take down this bear, right? So she could get the respect, possibly take the bear's head back and say, like, Ira, here we go, boom, there it is, give me my respects, right? She runs into a little bit of trouble, but it's all right because Predator is there to save the day. And he ends up throwing down with the bear. So, she's like, what the hell is this? Right. Um, so, she alerts everybody else what's going on, right? They're out there out in the wilderness, they're looking for her and everything like that, man. And then they all come in contact with it and they put up a fight, man. I'll tell you guys this. Seeing that movie, you know what? I'll go ahead and save that towards the end. But I will say, man, they put up a fight, man. They're warriors. They're doing their thing. Obviously, Predator is killing these Comanche warriors, man, one by one. Predator never goes back to their home. This is all done outside in the wilderness while they're out on this hunt, right? Um, it never goes and invades their home or anything like that. So at the same time, there's colonizers. Okay, there's colonizers there, European colonizers, and they're portrayed as not good people. Okay, they do a good job in doing that too. They're speaking a language that I don't know what language it is, and at the same time, there's no subtitles, so you don't know what they're saying unless you yourself go and translate what they were saying, because you never find out. There's no subtitles or anything like that for you to read. Like, hey, what the hell are they saying, right? They got traps out there, metal traps, the clamps, the bear traps and all. And she gets caught, her brother gets caught by them, and they do a good job and saying like, oh man, these are evil, colonizers and everything. But orale, dog, hey, at some point they gotta deal with the Predator as well. Predator comes in, he starts, whooping ass on these colonizers and stuff like that. She is given a gun by one of the colonizers, and we'll get to that in a while. Why is that important? The thing is, the brother, puts up a really good fight against Predator, man. He really does. I mean, I was like, damn, this is a kick-ass vato right here, dog. Straight up, man. This is a true warrior right here, you know. And spoiler alert, yeah, he dies. Okay, so now it's pretty much just her out there, by herself with the Predator, right? So she comes up with the way. She realizes that, you know what, I gotta set it in a trap. Uh, Throughout all this, she has come to find out certain things, for certain weaknesses. Like there's this little flower, right, and they use it as medicine. But what she comes to find out that if you eat it, Predator can't see you. Basically, just like when Arnold Schwarzenegger was rubbing himself in mud and everything like that, you cool yourself down, you get that cold mud on you, he can't see you. She finds out that, hey, if I eat this, he can't see me. So so there's that. So she uses that to her advantage, sets this trap up. Boom, you know what? She's the hero. This whole thing about a woman can't do it. They are putting that message out there. It's, hey, whatever, man. It was good. Uh, I enjoyed it. Now let's get to a few things, right? Because I already did quite a few spoiler alerts. But anyway, she gets the respect of her tribe. Bam, there you go. Okay. Okay, few things. One is the Predator. This one, okay, doesn't look like the other ones. Very slim down, very skinny. This vato was a little sucked up. I mean, this dude did not eat his Cheerios, dog, before he came to Earth. Okay, he was pretty skinny. Um, Even when without the mask, there's some resemblance there to the other Predators, but just it looks different. He looks different. He looks more, I don't know, almost like an insect like, right? But there are some resemblance there. The mask. The mask is not a mask like we've ever seen before from any other Predator. Okay. It's not made out of metal or any type of material that they use. This one, it looks like it's made out of bone, like actual bone. Um, Rarely takes it off. I think there's only one time in the movie that you see his actual face, like clear, right? Aside from that, he's got the bone mask on. It looks like his bone, right? Um, the three dots, as you guys can see right there, that's on her eye, right? um, we all know that that's for the cannon, right? That shoots pow like a laser. Not in this one. Okay, not in this one. In this one, it shoots basically like daggers, man. Just three little small spears, right? But it's almost sort of like a boomerang. Wherever is pointed, the spears go out there, do their damage, and then come back to its rightful, spot. So it's pretty badass. These are more old school weapons, I guess, with their type of technology. But it's a little bit different. The net, we have seen the net before, where you shoot the net and it just, compresses so much it starts ripping you apart. So, and it's used in this one as well. As a matter of fact, it just slices some dude into dices. So, so there's that, right? Um, but it's good. I like the difference in the Predator, where it's like, okay, it's so many years ago, we can't have this Predator look like the other ones, right? We can't have it just have the exact same technology. Okay. Personally, I think they probably should have took a little bit of a step back either way. A lot of the stuff did still seem pretty advanced. And I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, the instead of having the cannon that shoots the laser, the three spears, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. The net thing, I'm like, man, okay. And then, over 200 years ago and over 200 years later, you guys still have that net. Like, man, okay, hey, whatever's right. Um, the mask obviously is made out of bone. Let me see the movie itself. Okay, there is some CGI on it, which does kind of make it look a little bit cheesy, especially with the blood, right? When they try to get a little bit gory, when you see blood squirt out or whatever it is, it's CGI. So it does kind of you are gonna notice it. I'll put it like that. It's gonna capture your eye. You are gonna notice it, and it's gonna take a little bit away from it. Also, the animals, same thing, CGI, right? And I don't know. I'm not all that tech savvy with any of this stuff. I don't know if there's more advanced CGI or what, but I've seen better looking animals, man, or I should say, more realistic looking animals than I did on this one. I don't want to say they look claymation or anything, but man, they looked animated. Again, I don't know if there's different levels of CGI. Okay, if there is, they must have used a lower level. If there isn't, I don't know what happened here because the lion, they were facing a lion at one point, and that sucker looked pretty cartoonish. The bear, same thing. That thing looked pretty damn cartoonish, man. It really, really did. I was like, man, that kind of took away a little bit from me. And then the blood, just seeing the blood, it's like squirt CGI, just like it kind of took away from me a little bit, of the experience of the movie. Outside of that, the story is good. I really do enjoy the story. Um, it moves along pretty good, keeps you, I don't want to say at the edge of your seat, but it keeps you interested through the movie. So I definitely, even though I'm over here criticizing what I didn't like about it, it's still a good movie. I still enjoyed it. The gun that she got from one of the colonizers is the same style of gun that Danny Glover was given at the end of Predator Part 2. I don't know if the names were the same on the gun. They might have been. And if they are, I'm not sure how the Predators get that gun back because she stays at the end of the movie with the gun, which probably leads it to another movie coming out. Yeah, I guess they leave it open to making another movie. There's really no closing it, right? They're coming from another world. So why not just keep on coming and throwing another one out there? Here's one thing, okay? How strong are these damn things? Okay, look, especially in this one, okay, especially in this one, it's like this thing can never get hurt or be injured. No, it can get hurt, but it can't be injured. It's like this thing gets speared, right? Bam, right through. This predator gets pretty tore up, man. But then it's still running around and jumping from tree to tree like nothing ever happened to it. It gets shot in the back of the head. Homegirl goes up right to the back of his head and pow, domes the vato, dog. Blood comes out and you could hear that he's in pain and everything. And then she takes off running because the damn thing starts chasing him. A spear goes through him. He gets stabbed in the leg like Gacho. He gets, all kinds of stuff. But yet this guy, this predator, man, he's still like, jumping from tree to tree. He throws down with a bear. I don't know how strong they're supposed to be because he ends up picking the bear like over his head. Like, damn. I mean, I know these things are strong. I know, it takes a lot to kill them, but damn, dog, you got shot in the back of the head. And it's for still jumping around from tree to tree all over the place. This guy's still moving around like nothing happened to him. After you see the blood squirt out, or after he takes a spear out of him or whatever, he just makes a grunt like, oh, like that hurt. But now there's nothing wrong with me. I'm 100% mobile. I'm not injured at all. Like, man, but hey, I know I'm criticizing the movie, but let me go ahead and tell you guys this. This is probably the best Predator since part two. And if you guys don't like part two, okay, then it's the best one since part one. And by the way, I will include Alien versus Predator. This is a good movie. I'm not going to say it's great, but it's definitely worth watching. It didn't go to the big screen. It came out on Hulu. It's on Hulu. You guys can go check that out. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm probably gonna end up watching it again. I'll probably sit down and enjoy it again. Um, I do like it. It's different. It really is. Going back that far in time and dealing with people that lived back then, which is what I want to get to now. Okay, they were not intimidated. The Comanche tribe, hell, even the colonizers weren't even really that intimidated. They were there. They were down to fight. It goes to show that warrior spirit, man. That was there once upon a time. When a lot of these guys had to go out there and with their homemade weapons, their homemade spears and knives and everything, had to take down, lions and bears, man. And so when this thing came around, when Predator came around, yeah, it was something different to them, but they weren't scared. They're like, Charlie, homie, what's up? Let's throw down then, dog. You come over here tripping, homie, it's on. It was something different to see, because in all the other Predators, it's like, oh my goodness, what is that? Run, let's get the hell out of here. It's like a lot of fear sets in, and I'm not saying that fear didn't set into them, but they're not looking to run, man. And that was, it made me think a lot about what how far not how far, but just where society is today, where human beings are at today, man. Like I said, just the warrior spirit, man, was like, hey, this fool comes over here tripping, dog. It's time to throw it down. We ain't running. We don't, even seeing its advanced technology that it had and everything like that. It's like, hey, we're here. We ain't afraid to die. It's go time, almost, and it's something that you don't see in all the other Predators. Maybe with some of the characters you do, like Billy, or maybe once the Commandos decide to make a stance, or even when Danny Glover and crazy ass Gary Busey decide to make some sort of stance. But in this case, it was something different, and it made me look at it from a different perspective, man. But with that, hey, I'm telling you guys, listen, this isn't going to be the greatest thing that you ever see, but it's definitely good, definitely worth watching. If you guys like the movie Predator, the last two, Predators and The Predator, that one I've never seen. I just hear horrible things about it. This one's much better, even though I've never seen that one. But this one's much better. I like part two. I think part two is pretty badass. Part one's still my favorite. But this one's going to be right up there with part one and part two, man. Good movie. Enjoy it. It's on Hulu. Go check it out. As always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live, but loyalty makes you family. Until next time, this is Thecholotrucker. Over and out.